What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. We on basketball. Got to talk about it. Something is historic happening right now. We are witnessing history. Make sure you're paying attention. So I'm going to address the elephant in the room right off the break. Nikola Jokic, the Joker, he's the best player on the planet. The two-time league MVP, 2 times in a row, who was on the verge of quite possibly doing something that had only been done by Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, I believe, and Bill Russell, and being a 3-time in a row MVP. That could have been Jokic this year, especially if they wouldn't have rested him down the stretch because they knew they had the West on lock, wasn't going to catch Milwaukee or Boston for the overall record. So it is what it is. But even more importantly, the MVP race was over too, because so many people were up in arms of Jokic can't win a 3rd MVP in the row because he hasn't won a championship yet. He's been to the conference finals, but he hasn't won a championship yet. So how can we give him 3 MVPs in a row? We've dogged the current MVP, Joel Embiid. They were talking, we've dogged him out the last few years. He should have been MVP. No, he shouldn't have been. He was in the conversation, and he deserved to be, and he was an MVP candidate playing at the MVP level, but Jokic was the league MVP the last 2 years in a row before this current season. And you could have went with Embiid or Jokic this year, and Embiid getting it, that's cool. But we can't get past the fact that part of the reason Embiid won that MVP is because there was a campaign to discredit Joker for what he was doing just based on the fact that he hadn't won a championship. As if Embiid has won a championship, not to mention it's a regular season award. Doesn't matter what he did in the postseason. If he is a dog for the regular season, November through April, he's your MVP if he earned it. They both, Embiid and Jokic, had a claim to it. Even Giannis had a claim to it this year. And it's cool that Embiid won it. He played at that level. But Jokic, he heard y'all. He needs a championship if he wants more MVPs. That's the criteria, and we're moving the goalposts. That's cool. He on his way for that title. He coming for it. He heard the noise, and he's showing y'all. Booker and Durant went off a few of those games in the last series. Both those brothers was giving you 30 a night, having to drop 70 between the two of them just to make it to 6 games with the Joker. And the Joker out here dropping 51 game, getting you 30, 20 triple-doubles, multiple triple-doubles, leading his team. We've never seen a player like this before in the history of the league. Not at this position. You can say what you want about his defense. He's not the greatest defender. He's not just an Olay guy. He's not just letting everybody buy him. He's a little slow-footed, but he makes the effort. And he plays some D. He's just not outstanding at it. He's not an all-league defender, but that doesn't mean you don't play D. And he contributes heavily with defense when it comes to getting on those boards, because he's definitely on those boards. But what he does in the passing game, he's not just the greatest passing big man of all time, which is saying something, because you can go way back to Bill Russell. There's Wes Unseld. There's been some premier passing big men, but they don't even compare to this guy when it comes to his vision and his ability to pass that rock, what he sees on the floor and where he puts the ball at times. But his passing level is guard-like. You can put him right in there with a Steve Nash, a John Stockton, Jason Kidd, LeBron James, Chris Paul. The list goes on and on. Make sure you mention Nikola Jokic. And why he getting you those point guard like dimes, he's a monster on the boards. He gets buckets from every level. 3, mid-range, floater in the paint, back to the basket, turn, spin, dunk, fade. What you want, how you want it. And don't foul him, he hits his free throws. His offensive game is flawless. And he's at the peak of his powers and could be getting better. Best player in the world, in my opinion, and we're watching history as he's marching through these playoffs. The Lakers are in for a heap of trouble. They got the talent. It's not over. The Lakers could win, but I doubt it. Boston, if they make it to the finals, will be the biggest test because they'll have home court advantage on the Denver Nuggets, and they'll have to go to Boston and win, and that's no easy task. And Jason Tatum is a baller. Jaylen Brown has stepped up his game this year. He's a baller. Celtics are deep. They're great defensively, so they can do work to like slow down Jamal Murray and some of that shooting that the Denver Nuggets thrive on. And they got the bigs to match up with Joker if it gets to that. But he's just special. He's making his case right now to be the best player on the planet. And hopefully y'all paying attention. Enjoy it. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know what you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit the bell. Get at me in the comments. Let's go back and forth. I know y'all ain't like what I just had to say, but take it. Deal with it. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, at The Vault, JMU414 on Twitter, and of course, what's up, TikTok? Holla at y'all next time.